What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Jaysimmerz and welcome to another house tour. So as you guys know, I am finding it very difficult to create content for this update because I feel like it's one of those that I just don't really fancy. Victorian styles are not really my thing, so this was a bit difficult for me to find content. And finally, I was able to create a cute little Victorian house here. I'm just going to show you guys the outside. So in front here, we have the featured Victorian windows and these gorgeous hedge plants. I did manage to create a very unique garden walkway as well. So that was pretty cool. I'm just going to take you guys to the back. And we're just going to follow along this path here of all these gorgeous little hedges. And we have this, I can't remember exactly what you call this, but you can do different things here. You can dance and all that good stuff. And out back, you have this little sitting area. So overall, guys, we do have a number of different things that we can do in this very, very tiny yard. But I am very happy because this is a small lot. And I was able to actually fill up all of the yard space with the garden area. So that was pretty cool. Let us take a look inside. So over here we have our entryway, and this is basically what it looks like. And then we're gonna make our way into the main living space. So I did want to create a very cozy space for whoever lives here. So in this corner here, it's very, very Victorian. I chose to go with the green furniture items because I found that to be a little bit more attractive than the red ones. So we have the seating area. We also have the grand piano because you guys know in any Victorian house you must have the grand piano. So I did want to include that there. Over in this corner, we also have like a little kitchen area. And of course, you guys know I usually have bigger kitchens than this. I think this is more of a traditional, very cute kitchen because it is very Victorian, but it's very small as well. I think you have everything you need: fridge, sink, stove, and all of the pots and pans that you would find in a tiny kitchen that is Victorian style. And also these cute chairs, I found it in my inventory, never used them, but I think it really just adds a pop of color to the kitchen, so I found that to be pretty cool. Also in this section I did go ahead to add the fireplace. So as you guys know, we got a couple items from the various different Simmerz and Influence Island, and they did give us a lot of Victorian items. So this was one of them, and I think it's really cute there in that corner. Also I added the royal baby chair. So if you want to add a child in this build, you can do that because there is place for you to feed the baby. But overall, I am very happy with the fact that I was able to pull this off and even have all of these windows be featured in this build and have everything look so cozy. I am loving how this turned out. So this is the main living space. Now we're gonna move into the bedroom and bathroom area. So we're gonna walk through this tiny little hallway here, and this is basically what we're met with. So firstly, we have the Victorian bed, green version, and as you guys can see, I did create a lot of I would say character with this room. So I have some arches here, and I put in these Victorian lights, classical lights. I found that to be a cute touch in the background, and the curtains basically match the bed very perfectly, so I found that to be really cool. Over here we have the dressing table and one of the Victorian lights as well, so that's pretty cool. Over in this corner, I have the wardrobe. I don't know if you guys know this wardrobe, but this is a basically flying broom wardrobe. So you can actually have your sim fly the broom from this wardrobe, which I think is pretty cool in a house like this. So we have that, and then we have a shelf here with, random things, Victorian stuff. Over here, we have a cool little area, which I found to be probably one of my favorite spaces that I've ever created in a bedroom, because it's a little library. And okay, really, it's supposed to be in the living room, but there are no rules when it comes to building houses, so you can do whatever you want. And I chose to have the library inside the bedroom. I think it's more of a private space, so you have your desk where you can do all of your work, etc., and then you have your library bookshelf and all of the different important documents that you would need, all tucked away in the privacy of your bedroom. So I think that was a really nice touch. Also, I did go ahead to add this cute little feature. I love this archway. I think it's one of those archways that really went I think because of the glass, the stained glass and the design on this, it kind of suit the Victorian style really well. I like how it blended in there. And I made it in such a way that it's like a feature space. So we have some books and we have decorations on there, and I think it brings the room to life. It adds character, and yeah, I think this is probably one of my most favorite rooms because it's not the typical box. You have a lot of nooks and crannies and things that you can customize. And again, if you guys want to have a baby in this room, for example, maybe you can put the crib here instead of having the wardrobe there. There's lots of different things that you can do to rearrange the house to accommodate a child if you wanted that. So over here in this section, we have the walk-in bathroom. You guys know I love walk-in bathrooms. Usually in all of my builds, I have a big bathroom. So this is the bathroom that I created. First of all, it's pretty big because I was able to add shelves and stuff. So we have this. These shelves are actually from the skincare boutique, Influence Island. So we have that, Influence Island or Live Event. Can't remember exactly what that was. But we have that. And over in this section, we have the bathtub and the little robes. And then we have a beautiful, gorgeous mirror over there with some gorgeous plants, the toilet area. And of course, we have the vanity that, of course, it's very, very important. In all of my builds, I love to have my vanity. Again, I love the fact that I was able to include all of these Victorian windows. And especially in just a little space, I think it brings everything to life. And this is one of the things that I started doing recently with my builds, just in a general sense. When I create the overall shape of the build, I usually just like to add all of the windows where I want them to be placed. And so that when you do start to decorate, it makes sense and everything sits well with each other. So I think overall, I am pretty happy with this build. Do let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. But I think I'm proud of myself because in reality, this is not my cup of tea. As you guys know, Victorian styles is really not something that I am too fond of. But I do like the challenge of being able to do something that I'm not too familiar with or don't really fancy. So this was out of my comfort zone. But I do think that I like the challenge of that. So in the future, I will be more, I guess, open to the idea of building stuff that I don't necessarily fancy. So that is it for this build, guys. You guys know you can look out for these screenshots. Do like, comment, and subscribe. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys so much. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.